Alright, so I think this is like the second video we're watching of Giguk on the channel. Check out the first video I did of Giguk. It was the anime subtitles video. That's pretty cool. I like Giguk. I'm one of his subscribers, I'm pretty sure. So I've already just watched this video. That's pretty quick intro.
This video is sponsored by Honkai Impact 3rd.
My microphone is going crazy
is a free-to-play action RPG, and they are celebrating their second year anniversary. Yes, you may have seen them on my channel before, but they've just dropped a new update. And when I say update, it is absolutely massive, which includes a new post-Honkai apocalyptic setting that takes place 8 years after Honkai Impact, the Odyssey, and a brand new Valkyrie Durandal. Are you ready for this fucking bass drop?
I'm never playing on that.
Hit it!
Magic. Actually, I might. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure I have before, you know.
Not only that, but it now features improved 3D aerial focused combat that adds way more to the air juggling mechanics that were there before. I think it's actually insane just how much has changed since I last worked with them, because they've almost added a new game worth
you know how hot it is in
since
quarantine?
And not only that, but this bad boy is now also cross-platform. Yes, you can play this on either mobile or PC. Veteran players that logged in since January 23rd will be able to claim a ton of benefits, including an S tier Valkyrie hero, and you can also use the exclusive redemption code below for free crystals. This redemption code is only available for 24 hours after the release of this video, so if you want to get on all the available freebies, click that link in the description to download it today. And with that said, let's get on with the video.
Can I even do that, Mitch? Yeah, I can.
Aren't you meant to be working?
Oh well, you know, the world's going crazy right now, and everyone's in quarantine, so I don't want to risk going to work. Skit? You know, I'm just trying to do my part.
But your office is right there.
But it's got 2 screens.
Oh. Hey guys, it's your friendly neighborhood degenerate here. It's spring 2020 and the entire world is practicing social distancing while you're already a 5th Dan black belt challenger tier grandmaster at the thing. So while the whole world's on fire and fun has officially been made illegal, it's time to do our parts by showing the world what we call a pro-quarantine move. It's time to watch some seasonal anime.
I might do like a review on that, it's pretty cool. Comment down below any ideas you want me to do. Yeah, what the... Yeah, I have read,
Players, problem? Gaming? Oh, there's certainly a problem. What? We got a damn gamer.
You know, sometimes you see this thing which on paper should kick fucking ass, but somehow doesn't quite come together. Well, how about Eureka 7 meets Carol and Tuesday with mechs driven by the power of rock?
Bro, I hate mechs.
You son of a bitch. I'm in.
By all intents and purposes, I should love this show. Really? An anime original with an FLCL-esque soundtrack, references to classic rock from Jimi Hendrix to Led Zeppelin, and a mid-2000s anime vibe that is so rare to find nowadays. But something about it just doesn't quite hit the right notes. Maybe it was the ugly CG mechs, maybe it was the bland monsters, maybe it was the forgettable characters, maybe it was the writing. But with a concept this cool and an OST that is screaming my kind of vibes, I really want to love this show. I just really hope it pulls it together, because this should be fucking awesome. I mean, you know what? I gotta be honest with you guys. For the first time in a while, this season is actually quite safe. There wasn't really anything offensively bad or weird this time, but we got a lot of interesting stuff. So you know what? We're just gonna keep the memes light this episode and do a rundown of what's worth watching. PA Works are hitting us with a new anime-only original about a genius antisocial inventor taking part in a transcontinental race over America in Senku's Bizarre Adventure, Steam Ball Run. I see a lot of promise in this one. Just looking at the characters and vehicle designs, everything is so vibrant and full of personality. It looks like this is going to be anime wacky racers with a bit of redline sprinkled in there, in a very unique setting of good old Japanese-speaking 1920s America. Ever since Shirobako, I feel like PA Works just hasn't quite hit the mark with its anime-only originals. But with the passion I feel being put into this, and Violet Evergarden's composer Evan Cole doing the OST, I've got a good feeling about this one. To get our usual rundown of sequels out of the way, Kaguya is back, we've got Fruits Basket, the Book Isekai. Is anyone still actually watching Shokugeki? How have you not given up on this yet? Oh, we also got ReZero Season 2, can't forget about that. What's ReZero? Alright class, who here has an unhealthy hobby of watching things that emotionally obliterate them? You ever watch a single episode of an anime and even though nothing substantial or dramatic happens, you think to yourself, yeah, This show's gonna fucking destroy me. Seeing yesterday
Actually,
for me
wait.
was something that quietly emanated that this could be
maybe
something
Madoka-
special,
nah.
even if on paper it's just a slice of life romance drama
Madoka
with
wasn't that
characters that are
obvious.
past adolescence
Actually, no, kind
and
of
into adulthood. There's no dramatic premise, there's no melodrama to tug at your heartstrings. It's just been a while
Actually,
since
when
I've
was the
seen
last time I actually
writing
watched
so
an anime
emotionally
episode?
resonant. It just captures
Probably
post-adolescence
top,
so
because, like,
painfully
I've just been
well. There
reading
will be
stuff.
times where characters will just throw out this line, and without dwelling on it or making a
Instagram kind of run
big
out of
deal, you
memes.
think,
The memes were funny
crap,
at first with like coronavirus.
that hits
but
way too close
now
to
it's getting
home.
kind of
なんか人生逃げ腰だ
kind
ね
of dry actually.
一生懸命な自分ってのはかっこ悪いと思って卑屈になって逃げ道作ってるだけじゃねえの
Yeah, I don't know
ど
what
う
this
転ん
anime
でも
is.
自分が傷つかないようにさ
Each episode has been so
Sinister
laid in
for me.
substance, it feels like you've gone through a whole season
Is
in
it
just
good?
20
I'm
minutes.
guessing it's
That
good.
by the end of the first episode, I was already 100% invested. This is an absolutely beautiful
Yeah.
show, and I'm pleasantly surprised that after all the cute girls do cute things show Dogo
Mm-hmm.
Kobo is known for, they've immediately found their groove with depressed adults doing existential crisis things. Still have no idea what the title actually
Yeah,
means
well,
though.
seen yesterday. Yesterday like a song. Well,
Now for a show I had no idea I would have any interest in,
Maybe
a
listen to
workplace comedy about radio broadcasting.
Bruh,
See,
what's
what I
it
love
these
about a
weird
show like
shows,
this
though?
is that I could have no
Yeah.
prior knowledge or interest in the subject matter it tackles, but the main lead is such an
Like a
engrossing
plot
and entertaining
and the other
character,
ideas.
I can't help but appreciate the skill and talent that goes into being a great radio host by watching her
Imagine if
journey in
every
becoming
anime that
one.
came out
Mad
was
props
like
to a voice
100%
actress
girl.
who is as impressive
be
as the narrative
flames.
needs her to be,
Anime
with a
be-
voice
well, it's
performance
very
that is
popular, like, anime
absolutely
be like
captivating. It feels like you're
top-
listening to a Rakugo
top media.
performance every time she opens her
sense,
mouth while sucker punching you with this completely in-your-face machine gun delivery.
I shoot.
Oh my god. Is that rap girl?
皆さんたった今酒に飲まれたバカが長々と管を巻いていましたが嫁からは無言で離婚届を突きつけられ娘からは今すぐ死ねと唾を吐きかけられそれらの言葉のどこに個々の人格への興味があるでしょうかお前は地の果てまでも追い詰めて殺
Kind
す
of fit the
And
beat.
now, a poem to send
Kinda.
to your quarantine crush.
Quarantine.
Roses are red, violets are blue.
実はあんたの中でおしっこ漏らし
Wait,
ちゃっ
what
た
the?
This is the kind of hot,
Wait, I think I've
edgy
seen
mess
this.
my
Well, not
16-year-old
seen it,
self
but
would have absolutely eaten up. So
I
it's a
remember
good
a,
thing I haven't actually mentally
trailer
aged
for
since
this.
then. So far, this has
picture.
followed the edgy death game formula to a T. Gratuitous
Yeah.
violence, horny as fuck. Here's what a
Yeah, look.
spineless, wimpy protagonist normally looks like in any other show. Here's what a spineless,
I know what
wimpy
she is.
protagonist actually looks like to a mentally unstable anime girl in a death
Right,
game.
dude.
But even so, this one actually looks like it's got the production values to back it up.
Yeah,
Look
right.
at this fight. What's most impressive isn't just the choreography or the animation, but it's how they've conveyed a sense of weight so well. You can absolutely feel
This
the
kid
power
is
behind
smashed
these
up.
punches. A furry beatdown has never looked this good. Also, I've got to give a shout out to Claire. Normally we just see an over-the-top discount Yuno Gasai knockoff,
discount
but
Yuno.
sometimes you find a character that's just the perfect amount of crazy, that every part of your being is like,
Nah.
this is a bad idea, this is
not.
definitely a bad idea. She is not worth the risk. What do you think, Dick?
I want to risk it all.
Scared,
Wow.
yet somehow turned on?
I don't know, man. It's that smile. It's something about that damn
Oh,
smile.
snap. She kind of reminds me
Wait a
of
minute.
Rachel.
In conclusion, don't stick
really.
your dick in crazy. Let crazy
What's
stick
this?
herself in you.
This is interesting. Reminds me of Tower God. Why does everything remind me of Tower God? You know when Bam was like inside the haunted tower, just slapping the local into him.
You know, you cool cat. I think
I don't get
it's
that
Carol
reference.
at Big Cat
Oh, man.
Rescue.
Of course, we got a new original isekai this season with a female protagonist this time, and my first thought when I saw this was, man, I'm pretty sure this title was longer than her original lifespan. I didn't think a reverse
Really?
harem isekai would be my thing, but it had a
And that-
surprisingly interesting concept
Really?
about a girl
Villainess.
who's reincarnated into an Otome game as the villainess.
Villainess.
And having
Oh.
played the game in her previous life, she realizes that all the endings to the game lead to her dying or being exiled. So she has to try and Steins Gate her way into a new possible ending. I think what hurts the most though is that her harem is already more believable than 90% of every other harem I've seen, because she reminded me that unlike most other bland harem protagonists, she's
Right.
actually active, and there's more that goes into collecting love interests than just existing.
Oh
in
my-
season
wait,
2
they
of
actually
I'm
made
Not a
season 2.
Furry, but
Really good
Netflix are slowly
Beastars.
building
Oh,
the
no, it's
furry
not.
monopoly, licensing Trigger's adaptation
Yeah,
of the
it's-
furry
this-
versus
this
gamers
season's
TikTok
not looking
war.
that
You know,
crazy.
I've got to give it to Trigger. They've done
Not
some
looking
great
that
stuff,
crazy,
but a lot of it can be hit or miss. But we always end up watching them anyway, and
Almost like
this
the
will be
last-
no different.
well, apart from
Because, I
Venus,
mean,
yeah.
it's Trigger. If it's good, we'll
Almost like
praise
the
them to
last
high
time
heaven,
they,
and
like,
if it's bad, we'll just say A1
legit
Pictures made it.
show
Honestly, though,
that
this
was
does look
good.
on the more
Like
promising side of
original,
things.
like,
People are just going to say that this
show
is the sequel to the world
was
of
good, and, like,
Beastars, but
everyone
what they
went
don't
crazy over it.
realize is that Beastars
What
is
is all
just a
this
sequel
Beastars
to the
thing,
world
like?
of Interspecies Reviewers.
No, I think that's not
Kakishigoto is a
crazy.
new show
Yeah.
from the creator
Yeah,
of
I guess.
Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei, about a manga artist who's trying to hide from his innocent daughter the fact that he's the creator of some kind of famous lewd manga
Right
or
now, manga's
something.
popping.
プレゼント用の T シャツ
Differently, raw.
お持ちしました
You know, I can't tell yet if this is going to be a nice, wholesome comedy or if it's going to shred my heart to pieces.
You know, it'd be
Probably
crazy.
both. We
Imagine,
have a new
like,
comedy about a
anime
sugar
on, like,
daddy
drill.
detective who's effectively figured
Well,
out how
like,
to pay to win at
just the
life.
music
I'm not really
side,
sure how else to describe this show.
Behind
What are
me.
your superpowers again? I'm rich.
Yeah, that'll do. Looks like the moe flavor of this month is cute girls do fishing and
I'm trying to say
cute
that
girls
GT
do
is gonna be
baseball. If you're just looking for some cute anime girls having some harmless baseball fun.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know,
Rizzo is
even
gonna be
with all
fire,
the
though.
cancellations we've had, this might be one of the most balanced
Yes.
seasons we've had for a while. No one
gonna
genre
say.
is dominating too much, and there's good enough variety that there's at least one show for everyone. But you may be wondering if there's
Good.
any other shows I'm keeping an eye on in spring. Well,
Oh my
there might
gosh.
be one.
Family. I was hoping to see like, a good show.
It's been a while since I've been this interested to see how an anime will turn out. Tower of God is the first anime project that's come
Yeah.
from a collaboration
They
between
need to make more
Crunchyroll
webtoons,
and
though. I've
Webtoons.
been reading
It focuses
webtoons
around a
recently
tower
for
that
Tower
said
of God.
whoever can climb all levels can be granted any desire they wish. Participants have to pass various tests on every level to ascend, and just from the first few episodes, you can really get a
Yes.
sense that a lot of thought has been put
Yes.
into the world building, the power systems, and filling it
Kind
with a
of,
very
yeah, yeah.
colourful cast of
I don't really
characters.
like-
There's a
like
talking
Rack was
alligator,
one
a
of my favourite
badass
characters.
lizard girl, a dude
I
who
thought
seems
he
to have
was
a
supposed to
very
be a serious
complicated family
character, but, like,
past, and then
later
there's the
on,
main character who's
kind of
repeatedly
like a
risking his
joke
life in the
character, but
tower
I
just
think
so
that
he
was
can
just
get
me,
the
'cause
chance
at
to see
first I
some
didn't
blonde
really
chick.
It's time
look
to
into
sing.
his character
So far, it's
recently,
given
but
us some
we-
heavy
we watched
Hunter
him
Hunter
at first
vibes
in
in a
anime.
good way.
I
Not
can
to
tell
mention
he
Kevin
was
Penkin
at
is also
first
doing the
meant to be a joke.
soundtrack, so he's got a lot of
Kind
things
of.
going
Even though
for
he's
it.
not a
This
joke
looks like it
character,
could
but,
be
like,
some
he's a
premium
funny
shonen
character.
junk food, but what interests
Joke
me more
character,
is
huh?
what it could mean for the wider anime landscape.
Yes.
Webtoons is a platform that has popped up
Yeah.
exclusively during the age of the internet. Originating from Korea, it was a place where artists could upload their own stories and has been the place that has popularized Korean webcomics. Nowadays, it's populated with
Yeah.
stories from people all over the world, but the fact that Tower of God is the first of a few shows to be adapted on the platform,
this
this
is
could
the
spell a
first.
new era of this industry, because this
Right.
opens up a whole new world
Yeah.
of possibilities. Solo leveling is in Webtoons, but you can bet if this goes down
Yes,
well,
that's
there's
the
gonna
one I
be a
was
lot
in-
of
yeah.
interest. Korean manhwa
know that.
adaptations in general might not be a far off dream, and hell, what about the world of Chinese
yeah,
manhwa?
Naruto.
Anything could be free game
I
if
ain't
this
really joking
experiment
Chinese
pans out.
knockoffs,
So make
but-
no mistake, if this turns out to be a good adaptation and a massive hit, which it very much looks like it could be, this could be one of the most important anime of recent times, and the show we look back to that signaled the start of a
Yes.
new landscape in the anime sphere. Also, Yuri is my girl. I'm just gonna claim her now. We all cool with that? I don't even
Yuri's
care if she comes packaged in with a
fine.
little dwarf helper.
I guess.
Huh.
The best one is Claire, why do you want to do the video?
Hey guys, hope you
Alright,
enjoyed
that was
that
a pretty
video.
good video.
Thank you
It was
again
a
to
really
Honkai
good
Impact
video.
3rd for sponsoring this video. I think the work they are doing is fucking fantastic,
Check
and they
out
are
the
really
original video
pushing
in
the
the description,
boundaries
like,
of what you can do
subscribe,
with mobile gaming. So if this looks
I said,
interesting to you,
these kind of
click the link in the
reactions
description to
kinda
give it a go
fill
and
in
check
between.
out the
I have
massive
a
update that they just
original video
dropped.
coming out
And
soon.
with that said,
Hopefully you
thank
lot
you
will
very
like
much
that.
to Walto,
really
Weebologist
like
Ricky,
it as
Robert
well.
Harnborg, Joe
The button.
Augustine, Mike
But also
Elfin,
like it.
Zob Mondo, and
subscribe.
everyone else on my Patreon for helping to
Comment
support me
ideas
for this
down below.
month. I hope quarantine's been treating you well. I don't know what the fuck to do with myself anymore. There's only so much anime
Yeah,
I can
basically.
watch before going fucking insane, okay? Damn, I
You
really should have got
bored
a
as fuck,
fucking
man. You
haircut
wanna be
before
eating-
quarantine
eating
started.
just
You wanna say
random
hi,
stuff
Maggie?
just to fill time.
You wanna say hi? Well, I hope you guys have something to keep you company during these tough
Hold on,
times.
that's making it, isn't it? What?
What the fuck has
bet. That
quarantine
was it.
done to us?
See you guys in the next video.